Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. You know, President Obama said you're trying to find your own boo-boo or something. Hey, hey, 22 Steel. President Obama said you're trying to find your own boo-boo.
President Obama is my boo-boo. He is my boo-boo. I'm no fun because that big boss in. He is my boo-boo. He is my boo-boo. I'm gone. Because he got boo-boo on his fingers. And he is my boo-boo. He's just a boo-boo.
Man, I had to wait on all you guys, man. That got big and Big Chief. I'm glad you wait on me, Big Chief. And I'm glad you didn't call somebody else. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. You said you was a boo. I didn't hear none of that, man. The Big Chief came out there and cut all you guys off, man. Made you look stupid. Hey, so I'm just going to have to, like, leave you guys on the mall next time. I mean, you said something about he is your boo-boo, but, well, something's been changed. Hello to you, the Big Chief, Mr. Yellow Man. Fireball, I'm right back.
Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Hello to you, Fireball. The Big Chief is right back. Let's ride.
Right back to you there, the Big Chief. Man, I didn't hear none of that, man. That cop in 22 Steel came out there from Michigan and said, Trump, 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 Trump. Man, he must have said Trump 15 times, said the Big Chief. I couldn't hear anything you said there, Break.
Yeah, right is on that. When you said him keep out in Trump, and we'll see how the voters feel next time we get in.
Okay, he's over there saying Trump. You said something about we'll see about tomorrow. I didn't really catch all that. That was real rough there. But you said don't make me wait. I won't. I got my attention on you. Unless he cuts your radio off. Hey, the Big Chief. I got my attention on you because I learned from you, Breaker. I could have left you on the mall because 22 Steel said he's the good old boy. Hey, the Big Chief, hey, Yellow Man. 22 Steel said he's the good old boy. He said I'm Mr. GS35B. That kind of big and 22 Steel said he's a good old boy. He said he's a good old boy there, Yellow Man. Break. Okay, that time around got a little rough right there. Hey, 22 Steel, that got a little rough right there. I had my antenna pointed to the Great Lakes. Now I got it pointed just straight east, right in between you guys. And now it got a little rough right there, 22 Steel. Old, the Big Chief said something, and I forgot what he said there, Break. He's on right now. He's talking right now. Trump's talking right now in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He's live right now in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania there, 22 Steel. He's live speaking his speech right now. And Camel Toe Harry ass did one speech today and one rally. And Trump did 4 and he's on his 5th. Going to go to Grand Rapids, Michigan in another hour. A 22 Steel. Trump. I'm gone.
My Mr. GS35B. Yeah, I'm glad you told me that. He ain't playing. He's not playing. He's like me. He ain't playing. He's like Fireball. He ain't West Side, Big Chief in the swamp, got down.
Tim Roger on that. You said he don't need no hairy ass. Hey, you said it's good. You said it's good. I let you know. 63 jumped out there, thought he was gonna talk on the radio. Hey, 22 Steel. Hey, the Big Chief. I think 63 thought he was gonna come out here and talk on the radio, but he's not gonna. He's gonna be out there hooping and hollering, hooping and hollering, hooping and hollering, hooping. Why don't we stay on the key? Let's pray. Lord, Reverend Dr. Keydown, we must pray for 63, for he has sinned. He came out here on the radio and Fireball's got that mall down again and again and again, Lord. Please forgive Fireball, for he knows what not he has done. But 63 needs to drop his microphone and go ahead and run. I'm gone. Man, I had to wait on you. Hey, I know you were calling that 63. He was over there hooping and hollering there, Yellow Man. But that guy being a 22 Steel over there screaming, Trump, 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 Trump. And he said, I didn't hear anybody but you, Fireball. He said, I didn't hear anybody but you. 63's out there hooping and hollering like a guy big in an auctioneer. I'm gone.
Hey, Fireball, it happened again. I heard it. 63, when you get off the mall, all right. You fell down and he came up, Fireball. Hello to you, 6 Street. What's up to my copy? Radio on that door shucking here. Hello to you, 6 Street, West Side. You got a copy. 6 Street, Big Chief in the swamp. It's right back. Let's ride.
Uh-oh, 22 Steel. I lost you, he lost me, and now the Yellow Man got back in my radio. Uh-oh, 22 Steel. I lost you, and I got Yellow Man back in my radio, but he lost me. Hey, but I'm right there. Hey, Yellow Man, I'm right there. I'm ready to go a few rounds. Hey, Yellow Man, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm focusing on that Fireball, but I ain't gonna be able to get this radio because he's talking on his phone for me. I'm gonna call it like I hit on that copy in here. Hey, but Fireball, you say you was ready to go a few rounds. Hello to you, Fireball. Big Chief right back. Let's ride.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know who he was talking to. Oh, I thought you were talking to 63. Hey, Yellow Man, I thought you were talking to 63. Hey, Yellow Man, I thought you were trying to talk to 63. Maybe even talking to somebody else. He's just out there hooping and hollering. I prayed for his ass. Hey, Yellow Man, I prayed for his ass.
Hey, Fireball, that kind of got my ears, man. You better watch me. He kind of got my ears. He's talking to President Obama. I'm talking to my radio. Hey, Fireball, he got my ears. He's talking to President Obama. But the Big Chief is talking to this cop nigga radio. You going up and going down, in and out from time to time on the cop nigga show. Hello, see you, 63 West Side. Hello, see you, Fireball. If you got us sloppy coffee. Hey, Fireball, 63, Big Chief in the swamp. Right back. Bring him back.
Yeah, I can't hear President Obama at all. Hey, Yellow Man, I can't hear President Obama at all. But okay, all right, if he's plugging your ears, that's all right. 22 Steel is plugging my ears a little bit too, but you jumped in there. All right. Well, I just want to wave a hand, man. I just want to say hello. I'm going to go back to my boob tube, man. I know old 63 out there, he wanted to talk on the radio. He was trying to get fame on Fireball's name. Yellow Man, I'm gone.
Right there, Fireball. You see you can't hear President Obama at all on that cop nigga. No doubt about it. Well, you see you're going back to the cop nigga Bluetooth on that cop nigga here, and all you see is that time of rain is all I got. Hey, Fireball, Big Chief say I can't make 63 talk to me, but I can talk to my cop nigga radio. Hey, Fireball, Big Chief say I cannot make 63 talk to me, but I can talk to my dust shucking radio. Put it on you later, Fireball. Big Chief got down. I see you. Click, click.
I got this radio in Louisiana, too. I mean, I know this 4-element beam doesn't really do a lot of whatever they call it, but I got this thing down there around Louisiana. Hey, Yellow Man, I got this thing down there around Louisiana making sure I get some entertainment going on.
that jacket. Queen. Bye, Fireball. Bye. Bye, Fireball. He ain't go to y'all, but I heard what you were singing too on that Cop Nigga there. And all I can do, Fireball, is talk to my Cop Nigga radio, because it is what it is on that dust shucking here. Put it down on you later. Fireball, have yourself a blessed evening. Fireball, West Side, Big Chief in the swamp. I'll see you quickly.
All right, there. Well, we'll catch you come later. I ain't going to stay long. Like I said, man, I came out there, and these conditions are moving around, and I haven't done taken my trash out, and I got some other stuff I got to do on that end. So we'll catch you later there, Yellow Man. Man, I'm glad you came out there. Dude, I tried to call you earlier. I tried to call you a little earlier, but them conditions, they just, I think you were talking to 766 or 278 or somebody. Boy, and I was out there going, boy, I was hooping and hollering to you there earlier there, Yellow Man, there, break.
Six straight West Side. Oh, Big Chief wants to see if I can say hello how to do this man. This is she shot me a radio, my brother. Side, Big Chief is trying to ease up in your radio and say good evening time to you, and I'm going to ease back out. Six straight. Get him down. Up there, red top, they pay a propane. Up there, red top, the propane, that shit, oh, Big Chief said, I guess you can hear me, but he can't hear me. Yeah, yourself a blessed night, no doubt about it. Hey, Fireball, West Side, take care of yourself a good day. The Big Chief. Hey, Fireball, the Big Chief in the swamp.
Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here. Hey, the Big Chief, I'm still here. And then somebody else said, no, get back, Fireball. These conditions are moving fast, man. They over there moving fast, and there's 60 out there thinking he's putting a whooping on Fireball or something like that. Now, these conditions are moving around. Yes, I'm still here, Yellow Man.
Hello, Fireball. Hello, Fireball. Whiskey in the Carolina waving a hand. Hey, Fireball. Whiskey's waving.
Hey, hello, right back to you there, Whiskey 3. Holy moly, did you jump in my radio? Boy, I could sit here and drink a beer right now. Hey, good evening to you, Whiskey 3. Your friend Fireball is right back.
Yeah, I've been listening to some of the videos and stuff. I go on there and listen to that, but I hadn't been able to come out, and I told I was going to walk out here for just a few minutes and see if I could catch you on here, see if we'll have any kind of conditions, man. I turned this thing on, walked over there to the toolbox and come back over here, and man, all of a sudden you jumped in my radio.
I ain't 10 Roger on that. Well, that's just the way it goes when the sun comes down, man. Hey, Whiskey 3, and I heard you 22 Steel, you over there screaming Trump. And we all want Trump to win. Trump's talking right now in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He was in Raleigh, North Carolina, and he was in another area in Charlotte or something. He was in North Carolina twice this morning. And then he went to, he'd been to 4 rallies, and he's going to his 5th in Michigan there, Whiskey 3. 2 in North Carolina. And, wait a minute. Maybe it was 2 in North Carolina and 1 in Pittsburgh, and then, 2 in Pittsburgh, 2 in North Carolina, and then 1 in, out there around, Grand Rapids, Michigan, or something like that. But, hey, man, I'm glad you came out here and said hello to me there, Whiskey 3. Because I'm going to say hello, howdy doody, and lottie dotty to you. Whiskey 3, I'm glad you've been listening to my videos, man. I've been running these guys off the radio, man. These guys came back, thought they were going to be badasses, thought they were going to be the shit. They weren't going to do a damn thing, man. They never been able to do anything about me. Trying to get fame on Fireball's name. Whiskey 3, your friend Fireball, rocking this mail.
Hey,
Nature. Hey, great deal out of Mother Nature rides with you. Hey, there ain't nothing nobody gonna be able to do. As long as you got Mother Nature, man, you got it all.
Yep, that's true. And I heard you too there, 22 Steel. You over there saying Trump, because we got to make America great again. Hey, Whiskey 3, 22 Steel's over there screaming, Trump, 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 get rid of camel toe hairy ass. Get rid of camel toe hairy ass. Hey, Whiskey 3, 22 Steel wants to get rid of camel toe hairy ass.
I listened to a video the other night and he was in the background saying Trump, Trump, Trump. I hope everybody's saying Trump, 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 because I sure would like to see that when it comes up, when it all finishes up. Everybody's saying Trump, Trump. A great deal out. There'll be some changes made then.
I know, man. We need him. We need him. I mean, I know a lot of these people think, oh, man, he's this, he's that, he's that. Oh, man, I see on MSNBC he's this and he's a racist. I mean, come on, man. We're not racist. We're not those type of people. He's for the people. You got to remember, man, if you really think about it, if you really think in your mind what kind of money's been spending in the government, is that good for us? Is it good for us to give money to two different countries and fund their countries so they can shoot themselves up, do whatever they do? Give them $400 million. Maybe it might be better to give it to the veterans that are homeless just sitting on the side of the building because they ain't got nothing but $800 a month. Maybe it's better to get them a house. You know, maybe it's better to have the people in Asheville. Hey, you know what? I've been seeing Whiskey 3. The linemen out in Asheville on strike. They haven't been paid in 8 weeks.
Yeah. I can't believe it.
I know. I mean, I see some on TikTok and I see some on YouTube where all the linemen they raise their booms. You know, the booms you stand in to fix the electric, and there was like 800 of them in the parking lot. Like at least of them. There was like 800 of them in the parking lot of the FEMA parking lot. And now FEMA brought them, you know, places to sleep and whatnot, but some of them are sleeping in their trucks. They're over there in a different parking lot. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's somebody come there and help. I don't know. But there was like 800 of them in the parking lot. None of them are getting paid. And they came out there to help. And it was part of a FEMA thing, part of a contract that, you know, if you came out there to help, you could get paid. But they didn't get paid. They're over there and sleeping in their trucks, sleeping there across the bed of the truck. You know, one guy said, here's my truck, here's my clothes. They've been dirty for 3 weeks. Yeah, man. It's all on social media. It's not on the news. It's not on MSNBC. Not going to be on CNN. It's not going to be on 60 Minutes. It's not going to be anywhere there. But we see it. You know, if you're looking at your phones and you see real people that are posting this stuff, this is really happening. You know, but no. This guy's not the right way to go. Oh, you got to vote for Kamala Harris. You got to vote for this lady. She's going to help. She's going to make freedom. Freedom. She's going to make freedom. Freedom for what, man? They're dying out there. They need help. Who's going to help them? Who has helped them? Nobody. That's what I hope everybody sees tomorrow. I hope everybody goes in damn polls and votes for Trump.
While they was out there combing because that stuff had piled up so deep. Just a man out there trying to dig through that stuff, man, you gonna miss a lot of stuff. If they just had a dog that could smell that stuff, they could get deeper and go through that stuff a whole lot faster.
Oh, I know. Well, there's a lot of people that pass it because you know the news is just saying like 800 people died. You know, there are way more people died, man. Way more people passed on, and that's not the government's fault. That's not Lake Lure's fault. None of that. It just rained. There's nothing they could do, and they gave them. I mean, I think it was 3 hours before, and there was like, well, I guess we can say what we can, but we got to open this up, or the dam will be gone. And they gave them 3 hours notice. Well, you know, and then they just thought they were just going to do a little flooded or whatever. But yeah, this stuff is getting deeper, man. It's getting way deeper, man. Hey, Whiskey 3, this stuff's getting deep as hell. And then you got these other guys going, oh, no. This guy's a felon. This guy's this guy's that. But you got to think about what's going to make us better. What I've seen, news, social media, whatever, talking to my friends, man, we can't even buy a pack of bacon. What, is this new president going to make us bacon? Is she going to have us be able to buy groceries cheaper? No. She's going to mandate the food so where, oh, this is going to be the price, and then we're going to be in a food shortage. But these other people, they don't see it, man. They don't see it. They just don't understand it. They're, I don't know, lost. I can't figure it out, but I'm figuring it out. I'm voting Trump.
You and me both, man. You and me both. I don't know up and down anyway. It'd be good for everybody, not just us. A lot of people don't see that, but there'll be big changes made. And a lot of all this stuff's going on. The biggest part of it is going on because of what we got in there now. And if you put them back in there now, it's really going to get bad.
I know. Well, see, the whole thing is a lot of the government is spending a lot of... Dude, if you watch the J.D. Vance with Joe Rogan, he talks about it. I mean, these people, the government is over there giving the narrative to these parents. They're going, well, you know, if your kid's thinking about being a girl or a boy at 12 years old now, we're talking like at their adolescence. You know, if your daughter or boy is thinking about being a girl or a boy and tells the counselor at school, then the school can take your rights. You know why? Because of the medicine. The government and Big Pharma want to give your kids, I'm talking about my kids now, they want to give my kids the medicine to be a girl or to be a boy. Want to know why? So they can get rid of population. That's how they're getting rid of population instead of like China. They're just killing them. They're just shooting them. Or they're just saying, oh, well, you can't have more than one child. All right, well, you know what they're doing now? The narrative is like, oh, well, we want to be in the LGBTQ. That's not racist. That's just what they're trying to tell you, what they want you to believe.
Well, I know there's some people down the road from me, man. Catering to everything, they're going to all the doctors and doing all these shots and stuff. Well, then, after probably a year,
I know. Well, the whole thing is when I saw this paper, I heard somebody else in there talking about, oh, why don't you call them on the phone? I'm on the radio, man. I'm on the national radio. Go ahead and call me. If you got kind of big Whiskey 3's radio off, go on ahead. Tell me about it. We're out here doing some talking. We're out here doing some talking about real stuff, man. You know, Trump's right now live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, talking about this right now. Literally. He's talking about this right now. This shouldn't be happening. You know, we shouldn't be having these kind of things that are going on in this worldwide country. None of this, oh, go to MSNBC and watch, oh, man, this guy's a felon or this or that. Come on, man. Nobody even knows what happened. All they know is the news tells you he's a felon, but he can't tell you what really happened because he has some gag order about it. You want to know why? Because there was no evidence. And then in there, you got FEMA just spending all this money on illegal immigrants, giving them money, giving them Social Security, giving food stamps, but nobody in North Carolina's getting help. Just ask Witchy 3, probably none of his friends getting help. That's why Trump is trying to do everything he can to help everybody for the country. He's trying to help everybody, and I hope he does. And if he doesn't, I hope Harris helps me. If she gets voted next couple days, hey, man, I want my food cheaper. I want my gas cheaper. I hope it happens if she gets elected. What is she going to do for me? I don't know. Didn't happen in the last 3 years.
They got other people in there voting that, they're not like that, but like you said, immigrants going in there voting. And of course they're going to vote for them because they brought them in there and giving them money.
That cowboy shit on the telephone.
Oh, no, they're giving them money. Oh, guarantee it. They're all getting money. That's what Elon Musk needs to get rid of. Because you got to remember, there's all kinds of little policies, and it's the whole thing that RFK was talking about. Like the medicine thing and all the little things with all the cereal and all that. All the bureaucrats, they're all getting money from passing these things along. But other people don't see it, Whiskey 3. They don't see it. I see it because of what I listen to. If you watch Joe Rogan and J.D. Vance, he talks about it. He was like, he talks about everything about this J.D. Vance, if Trump gets in office tomorrow, J.D. Vance is going to be our next president. And he's going to be a better president than Trump because he can talk better. But, he's just better. But he picked his successor. But these other people, they're getting money. I mean, when they sign these things that are going to happen towards the government, like the one thing, because she did this to us. This inflation thing, she was the signing person of the 50-50. She was the one who said, you know what, we're going to sign this and inflation's going to get better. That's what she said. It didn't get better. It made it worse. Our bacon is $23 for a pack. Our milk is $5 a gallon. Just as much as gas. It's awful, man. And are we going to be any better in 4 years? Hell no. She told everybody, well, I wouldn't do anything that Biden wouldn't do. Well, that tells you that for the next 4 years, it's going to get worse.
Stupidest fucking white people ever.
Know that. People just don't know how much worse it is going to get. And if they go...
You tell me you look $5 a gallon. Man, I'm up in here. You need to move in Indiana. It's $2.99 a gallon on that class. These damn white people. Y'all about what some of the stupidest damn white people I've heard in my damn life.
Wait a minute. Milk's $2.99 a gallon over there? And the crap shooter. It's $2.99 a gallon over there?
You going by what? $2.99 a gallon. $2.99 a gallon. The gas is $2.99 a gallon for gas. Yep. In Indiana. You need to move to Indiana.
Well, the problem that we've got here there, crap shooter, is that we got the gas tax because of Newsom. Newsom has the mail-in automatic ballots, and that's what's going to go away tomorrow. When Trump gets in office, mail-in ballots are going to be, well, I don't think they're going to be gone, but you're going to have to ask for them. The automatic mail-in ballots got to go. They're corrupt. And the reason why they're corrupt is because they can be mailed to a P.O. box. You can have 100 ballots mailed to a P.O. box, and 100 people can live in that farm. 100 people live at the farm, so 100 ballots get mailed there. And guess what happens? Those are all going to be for Newsom, or all going to be for Biden or Harris or whatever from California. That's what's wrong with California, Oregon, Washington, Pennsylvania, and Hawaii. There's 7 states, all on automatic mail-in ballots. Why do you think? And Colorado. Colorado's on automatic ballots. So You just get it automatically mailed to you. You don't have to ask for one. Automatically mailed. Why do they blue? Here's why. Because the Democrats know they're getting those states. That's why they keep on office. That's why they keep in power.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about all that. All I know is that the milk is only $2.99 a gallon. No, I think the gas is only $3 a gallon. Somewhere around there, I heard you say $5 a gallon of milk and all that. I don't know. You need to move on that crap.
Oh, man, I wish I could. You know, my brother wants to move to Indiana. He wants to retire there. He wants to take his retirement from here, from his profession, and it's a really good retirement when he leaves. He wants to move to Indiana, as he don't think he could afford to live here, even though he almost owns his home. You know, but they don't have the right property taxes over there that we do. My property taxes are like $5,000 a month, or a year. I think, $3,000 a year. But I live in a cheap area. Most people are paying $10,000 a year right now. But now if you vote for Harris, then you will have the unrealized property gains. The unrealized property gains tax will be for, well, if your house is worth $300,000, then you're going to have to pay a tax on that. It's going to be 2% if you make $60,000 a year. Now, if you make over $1 million a year, then it's 25% of it, or something like that. Oh yeah, I read it all. I checked all of Harris's crap out, man. I checked all of her policies, because I'm not just one that is blind to vote for someone. I checked everything. You know, that's what a voter does.
Well, I think like this. The more you make, the more you need to pay, regardless where you live at. If you make $1 million, you need to pay $1 million. You need to pay your thing. Just like me, my house, $200,000. Think my taxes is $200 $200 or $400 a year. So, you know, I can do that. I can live with that. I'm that quiet.
Okay, but let's say if Harris gets into office, and you're a middle-class person that makes $60,000 a year or 80, whatever it may be. Who cares? Well, let's say that, whatever it may be. And that middle class saying, well, okay, so if you make $80,000 a year, your unrealized capital gains tax of your $200,000 house, that's now worth $200,000. But you might have bought it for 80. You might have bought it for 100. You could have bought it for 60. But now it's worth $200,000. Now you have to pay income tax. This is unrealized capital gains tax now. You didn't sell your house. You didn't sell your home. It's just worth that much. So it just says, okay, well, if you make $85,000 a year, then your unrealized capital gains tax of your house of $200,000 is going to be 2% or 3% of $200,000. So now you got to pay on that January $3,000. Ain't that shitty?
Well, see, I don't think we got that problem here in Indiana. I've been in my house over almost 30 years, and I have never paid no more, like I said, than $200. As a matter of fact, it just recently went up a couple years ago. But the most I pay is $200 in the fall and in the spring, or whatever, however that go. But no more than $400 a year. So, like I said, I can live with it. I don't know what's going on, but hey, I'm good.
I know what you mean, but I'm just saying that this lady's policy that's coming up, that's somewhat what her policy is. Her policy shows that it's people who make over $1 million or $1 billion that their uncapitalized gains tax are going to show. But it also says that it will also happen to people that make over $100,000 after 2 years. Well, every real worker as a married person makes $100,000. It's in the fine print in there, but these other people are going, oh my God, I I just want to get my $25,000 down payment, or I just want to get my $6,000 for my kid. Oh, I think Harris is going to be better. You're not reading the fine print. I did. If you make in 2 years, if you make income of $150,000, then your unrealized capital gains tax of your home that you own is going to get taxed like 2%. Yeah, I checked it all out. I mean, I think that's when I was like, nope, that ain't the one for me.
Hey, did you? Well, like you said, we'll see. You know what I mean? It ain't that big a deal for me because, you know, it don't matter. My lifestyle ain't gonna change regardless who in there. I just look at. Hey, Fireball, tell Crap Shooter 22 Steel said howdy, hey. Fireball 22 Steel got down. And I can't be mad at him. Hey, Fireball, you ain't getting the right information, bye.
Yeah. Well, 22 Steel want to say hello to you. He kicked down and said he wanted to say hello to you. Well, you know what? And I'm the same way, Crap Shooter. I mean, I'm good either way. I just don't want... I just want things to be better for me and my family, so I picked the right one. Now let's say this guy's going to win tomorrow. He's already leading in every poll, unless they cheat. And if they do, okay, fine. They did last time, and they couldn't prove it. And if they do this time, fine. We just got to go with what we go. Like you said, just got to go every day. Ain't nothing going to change. But things are going to change more because all the other countries think we're weak. And the dollar is not even worth anything anymore. But we go every day. We go with what we can. But if she makes it better, if she gets elected and she makes it better, man, I'll be jumping for her. You know, I voted for Clinton. Bill Clinton was a badass. And when I saw Bill Clinton sit there and make a speech about her, this new one, Harris, I thought it was a disgrace. I thought it was the worst thing he could have ever done, man. Clinton was a good president. He should have never even been at the DNC. He should have just stayed at home.
Hey, Fireball, she's gonna make it better. Well, I look at it like this. And like I said, the best person wins. And like you said, all that cheating and stuff, I don't believe that. I don't believe nobody cheated. I just believe somebody just was just like he said, he should have never left the White House. He said that, even though he lost. But he just said yesterday, I should have never left. I mean, if you wouldn't have left, they're going to put you out one way or another. I mean, and then you don't want to say, you don't want to be at the inauguration. You know what I mean? It's just put it like this. He's like a sore loser. Some people saw the game. Congratulations. But it is what it is.
Yeah. No, he should have stayed. No, yeah, you're right. He should have stayed. You know, and that January 6th stuff, that was all. There were agents. You know, there were undercover people. This is what I think now. That's not true. This could be conspiracy theory or whatever. I think a lot of the Antifa people or whatever was in on it, wearing red hats. You know, and they stormed the building and they pushed others to think that this was wrong. You know, because he thought that this was wrong. He thought he won. You know, he thought he won, man. November 5th, it's over. But then all of a sudden at 3 a.m., they won, you know, because of mail-in ballots. But that was, everybody was on automatic. You were on automatic in 2020. You had an automatic ballot in your mailbox in 2020. You had to mail in person or take your mail-in ballot in. And every state had to have it and last in 2020. This is why Harris won't win, because everybody's not on automatic. Oh, like I said, only California, Oregon, Washington, all those are all on automatic. Those are all the only ones that are going to go blue. And at night they're going to go, oh, because they got those automatically mailed to them. This is why they're going to win. This is why Trump is going to win. Same thing like he did with Clinton. But if he doesn't do us good, we're not going to be happy.
And he's going to show his ass like a baby, like he did before.
Well, we're going to get on out of here.
They're going to do the same thing this time now.
I'll put it on you later. Like I said, the best person wins. And I never did a mail-in ballot. I always lined up to the booth and pressed the button. I'll see you.
Yeah, but didn't you get a mail-in ballot in Indiana in 2020? Remember now. Now let's think about it. Before you go, crap shooter. Before you go now, think about this now. Think about this. In 2020, when they had the pandemic happen, we're in a pandemic. We're in an emergency pandemic. Now, when you're in an emergency pandemic, the voting and all this other stuff, which they all figured out, they spent 3 years doing it. They spent 3 years doing this stuff in the elections departments. Well, if something happens and everybody's sick, then everybody should be in automatic mail-in ballots. And I bet in 2020, in your mailbox, you and your wife got a mail-in ballot.
Nope, we never got it. We always went in. Sick or not. I know what you're talking about, though. But nope, we always walked in. We had our mask on, but we walked in.
Yeah, but you may have got a mail-in ballot and didn't know it. See, that's the whole thing. See, my mail-in ballot showed up. It showed up because California's automatic. But California and every other state was automatic. If you really research it, everybody was on automatic ballots. That was the whole thing about 2020 that happened. And, yeah. Well, I don't think it's going to happen this time. And who's to say? They've really figured it out from then to now. And they have over 400,000 people from the Republican Party that have been trained to be poll watchers. So I don't know if they're going to be able to do it or not. So we'll see. All right, crowd shooter. Hey, man, good talking, man. We'll catch you come later, buddy. Hey, the crap shooter, take care. And I heard you too there, Ricochet. Fireball's going to wave at you also. You say it's happening down there?
We didn't get mail-in ballots in Tennessee either. Ain't no doubt about it, Fireball. Hey, Fireball, we know where it's happened. We know where it's going down now. If she was going to fix something, she'll already be done fixed it now. If she was running to fix something, she's been there for 4 years. That'll be fixed. Bye.
Oh, I know. Well, and dude, they're scrambling now. You know what I think? Here's what I think. I think they're going to find out that they did stuff wrong. Now, I'm not saying that Trump's out there for revenge. They're going to find them all. But here's what I really do think they should do. I think that if this administration wins, I think they should put Newsom in cuffs and send him to jail for saying it's against the law to check your voter ID to vote. Because we got a lot of Mexicans voting in California.
Yeah, man, they should now. They should. He's only doing that where he can, where they can get some votes now. He's only doing that. Why would you want to do that? Because you want to cheat, Fireball. Why wouldn't you want to see your ID? Why not? Because you want to cheat. That's why.
I know. Well, that's the whole thing, man. I mean, why would you want to say it's against the law to check voter ID and voter registration? Why would you even want to do that? Why would you want to sit there and say, let's check you don't got to check voter registration. You don't got to do none of that. It's okay. You just go in and vote, walk in and vote. That's what's going on in Pennsylvania. They don't got to check voter ID either. They don't got to check none of that. They're on automatic mail-in ballots. Every one of them guys in the state of Pennsylvania got a mail-in ballot automatically.
All registered voters got mail-in ballots. Common sense of today, you know. Who out here actually in the right mind has got common sense left wants to see a man get in a boxing ring and beat hell out of a woman with one punch and she quits? Who out here think that's right? Is that right? Has everybody lost their common sense? Is it okay for a man to participate in women's sports? Is it okay for a man to go in your locker room with your daughter and then change clothes? You know, is it okay to do that? No, it's not right, man. Where the hell's the common sense, man? Come on.
Oh, wow.
I think this is good talk while Trump is talking live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I think this is good talk. I think this is good talk on national radio. I really do. But yeah, no, I don't think anybody got common sense with that part, Ricochet. I mean, you shouldn't have women playing men playing in women's sports because they turned into a woman. They're a man and they got changed into a woman, but their strength and everything is there. And not only that, Ricochet, not only that, there's all kinds of other things that shouldn't even be happening already. Like Roe versus Wade. They got Kamala Harris saying, well, a woman should say what a woman can do with her body. You know what? In Georgia, it may be different. In Texas, it may be different. You come to California, you can come to California from Georgia, and if you want an abortion, you can come here. It's the law. Asylum, or I don't know what they call it, but our laws of California have not changed. So if you need to do something, and maybe even if you're sick or whatever, which I think that's bullshit, but if you're really sick or you really have to have this thing because if your body is broken or whatever, a girl's body's broken, oh no, they'll fly them to California. They can get it. No law has changed in California. It has not changed. Every single rule is the same.
Yeah, man, that's kind of sick, man. That's kind of sick. Now, I mean, I kind of agree with them. Somebody's got a problem or it's going to kill both of them or whatever if they have the baby. I agree with that, man. Report it, but that's God's law, man. That ain't our law. That's God's law. It's a right to, it's a right to have life. That's life, man. None of us here on this earth can take away life. No one, man. That's God's law.
Well, I don't even know if I'm pro-life or pro-choice or any of that. I mean, I'm done, so I'm never going to have to worry about ever having an abortion or getting pregnant, so I ain't worried about it. Maybe my kids, if they accidentally get pregnant, well, don't be having sex. How about that? I already taught my kids that. That's how you do it. You don't just go do this and do that and then take the consequences. But if you do, hey, man, get your hands out. Get your feet out. Get ready. That's what happens. But out here, if something like that happens and you really got to do something about it, then you got to do something about it. And you can come to California and no rules have ever changed.
Somebody convinced me. I just don't see, the bottom line here, I don't have the same moral ethics that the Democratic Party's got it today now. Now, years ago, yeah. Years ago, years past, yeah. I have voted Democrat. I'm not either one of them. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I just vote for what's right, man. What's right. And what's going on with the Democratic Party of today is far from the right, man. It ain't right at all. Their beliefs and their ways is crazy, man. The common sense has left the Democratic Party for sure now. And I don't think it's returning no time soon. Ain't fireball, I'm easing off.
The Republican Party has changed too. It's changed also. Both parties have changed in a whole way. But yeah, it ain't like the Bill Clinton era. Bill Clinton was badass, man. Told all them welfare ladies, man, you guys ain't going to be, it's kind of the same thing. But what it is now is this administration is trying to give away money to whoever they can to make them feel good so they can vote for them. But back when Clinton was in office, well, he made a lot of mistakes with the housing thing and whatnot. But the one thing he did was these girls, they cannot be making welfare with 10 kids and getting $1,000, $1,500 a month. They're going to have to go to work. Well, they go to work. They have to go get a job. They got to go to the welfare office and try and find one. And a lot of people got them. Well, it's almost the same thing happened again another 20 years later. Except for we got to throw it away. They're just giving them money. Giving them money. Just give them money. They come across the border. Oh, it's all right. You can have food stamps. You want to get food? Free food. Free food for you, your kids, and everybody else while you're in asylum and while you're here in the United States. and that's a state thing. That's not a federal thing. California, you've come to California, you get food stamps from the taxpayers of California. Yeah, it's kind of bullshit.
Veterans has got out there and paid them, paid the price for freedom of our country, and they're out there living like hell. They can't get no help, man. They're begging for help, and I just don't see it that way. How can you help an illegal alien and you can't help our damn vets, man? A vet to go sacrifice and lose their life or something, man. They ought to take care of the family from here on out, man. But now you got tunnels for towers and stuff like that that gets out and asks me and you to donate where they can pay for the widow's house or whatever the case may be. The government ought to pay for that, man. They pay for, like he's talking about there, they pay for illegals across the border and give them, money every month and health care and telephones and all that stuff. Take care of our vets or our widows and all that kind of stuff. Again, where's the common sense went?
It's not there. It's not there. And here's why it's not there. You talk to all kinds of people that are following Harris. The people that are following Harris are they think we're brainwashed, but all they're looking for is freedom. What freedom are they looking for? What freedom? What they're thinking is, well, these guys on the news tell me that Trump is going to be a dictator. Trump is going to get rid of this. Trump is for this, and Trump is for that. Trump is for Project 2025, which is really a right-wing whatever, like get rid of all government, right? He's not getting rid of all government. He didn't in 2016, and he never was going to do that. He never was going to do any of that. He don't even know what 25 is. But the news tells you that's what he's going to do. That's what he's going to do. This felon is going to do that. And look at all the people that are following. They're all felons too. They all been in jail. Oh, come on, man. It's the narrative that they want to show others. But Trump is for the people. Trump is for the people of the United States of America, no matter what anybody else says. He's not a racist person. How could he be? How could he be a racist person? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How could he be racist? Because of what? Who knows? They're talking about, oh, well, he said something about Puerto Ricans. He didn't say that. The comedian did. But what did they do with the news? The news said, oh, no, he said that. That was bullshit, too. Man, all this stuff is kind of wrong, but it's all fake news. Don't worry about the fake news. Think about what you go on in your family and what you think is going to be better for the next 4 years and what happened in the last 3.5. That's all you got to think. Was it better 3.5 years ago? Was it better 4 years ago before this president came along? Or is it better now? That's all you got to think. And is it going to be better later? What does she say? Not a dang thing.
I mean, like tonight, Trump. She's waiting for I've never have been running it. She came up with this it's the party I think tells you what to do, so
I heard you 22, Steel.
It's okay, you don't have to acknowledge me, I'm just making noise. Figure out what she said. A mud dog. Everybody's drinking mud.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I was talking to my daughter about this for 2 hours. She's voting Harris in Michigan. So I was like, all right, let's go to the website. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and tell her, no, you need to vote Trump. You have to vote Trump because I'm your parent. No. I was like, all right, let's check this out. Let's find out what you think as 21 could make these policies better for you. Let's check them out. All right. Well, you get $6,000 for your kids or whatever. All right, she ain't got none of those. That ain't going to happen. All right, cool. Okay, what else is going to... Well, it says, and now we're already in this bill. This bill still today that she signed, that she was the signer of it. It was never going to pass, but she signed it. Well, anyway, this inflation, blah, 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 it's supposed to help you. It's supposed to lower the thing. And it says, oh, yeah, your stuff's going to get lowered. I was like, read more. She's reading it. She's a book reader. She goes, well, Dad, this doesn't say it's going to make anything better. It says what she's going to do and what it could happen. What could happen. That's what it says, Dad. It says what could happen if she comes in office. And I was like, well, that's what everybody else says. That's what everybody else says. And I said, you were a kid in 2016 when Trump was in office. And let me tell you, did you get a lot of Christmas presents? She goes, yeah. And I said, well, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, Bob, I will find out maybe tomorrow. I hope this ain't drugs out, we just... God bless America. Trump 2024. Mr. GS35B. God bless GS35B. What a wonderful tube I got down. That's all the stuff that goes on in the fake news and all that they're putting out there is not even right. And the man don't even say that. And like you pointed out there, and the newscasts will flip it around, And then Kamala get on 60 Minutes and say something, and they take it off, put something else in there. They cover up for her, and then twist Trump's words around and put words in his mouth. I mean, the damn fake news is just as much responsible for the rest of it, and they ought to be suffering that happy. They ought to be fined if they get out there and do some shit and bash someone's character that's not true. They ought to be a damn fine if they do it again. Rip their damn free rifles out, shut them down.
I know. I mean, Rudy Giuliani, Mayor Giuliani, got sued for his thing about the Georgia thing. What he saw was what he thought. He thought these ladies were sitting there passing them ballots, and they could have, but they couldn't prove it. What they got is on camera. They got them on camera passing all these ballots after 12 o'clock at night without a bigger Republican or Democrat watcher. But that was fair and clear election. They sued him, and they took him for everything he got on a defamation of character. I mean, even the judge said you might as well take off that pretty watch you got. He's appealing it right now. But the ladies, all the people in that room are suing him for defamation of character. Yeah, maybe it was that wrong, but come on, man. We're over here trying to figure out what happened in 2020. Did we want Trump to win? Yeah. Okay. But was it clear elections? We don't know, because nobody really broke the law theoretically during the loss of the elections. Now this is different.
Well, they're going to do the same thing, Firebomb. They already got lawyers lined up to do the same thing. To say, it's wrong. We really won. They already got them lined up. They already have them lined up. So they'll do the same thing starting about Wednesday. They're going to pull it all out there that this was done wrong, that wasn't right, this wasn't right. They're going to go to crying also. So, just wait. It's coming now. All we were doing is trying to stand up. Trump was trying to stand up and say, look at here. Look what was happening here in Georgia. Look at these ballots being yanked. Camel toe hairy ass. They was under a desk and they yank them out after they tell everybody to go home. All he was saying is, look at this. Look what's happening, But they're going to do the same thing. Then they're going to say, Trump's crying about this, Trump's that. They didn't really want. Watch and see what they do. Watch and see what they do come Wednesday or Thursday. You just watch.
Well, they've already planned to give up if they do that. They're not going to have a civil war or whatever. Like, a lot of them want civil war if that happens, but they don't want us to just sit and do nothing, but, we're trying to, he wants us to get in there so he can get rid of these mail-in ballots. That's what's really going on. But, if he can't get it, he told us. He said the mail-in ballots are corrupt, man. Don't do it. I think it's wrong. We shouldn't be doing that. Oh, yeah, no, everybody needs to get a mail-in ballot. Crapshooter said he didn't get one, but I think everybody got one in 2020, which what I thought that, everybody did. You didn't have to go vote in person. Everybody got a mail-in ballot 2020. That's why they won. That's why they won the election. But they can't do that this year. That's why they're doing all this illegal alien stuff. Because the automatic mail-in ballot states are automatic mail-in ballots. Michigan and all those other ones, Arizona, you have to ask for a mail-in ballot. That's why Arizona's winning. Nevada, too. All those ones you cannot have a mail-in ballot automatically. You have to ask for it, and you have to be a registered voter, which is going to be more harder for them to just stuff a bunch of ballots.
Well, the Georgia Supreme Court today ruled that there will be no more votes counted after tomorrow. After tomorrow, that's it. Today, the Georgia Supreme Court ruled that there's no more votes counted after tomorrow. It's over. So, that's that's another plus. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be, But yeah, you're right now. Everybody got a mail-in ballot. No matter if they've seen or it got thrown away in the mail, it was mailed out. If you was a registered voter, it was mailed out to you. Because they had a pandemic going on, man. So everybody got one, but they can't fall back on that this year. It ain't going like that.
Correct. What do you mean? You mean 12 o'clock is over by tomorrow in Georgia? Or do you mean that after you vote, it's over? They can count ballots. And no, they already said they're going to count mail-in ballots after 12 o'clock in the next few days until the 12th of November.
I don't know, Bob. All I see was flashed across the news today here in Georgia. It says Georgia Supreme Court upheld the no more votes counted after tomorrow. So I need to go Google that. You probably Google it yourself. But some ruling come down today, and all they saying that no more votes will be coming in to be counted after tomorrow, I guess at 12 a.m., but I'm not sure on that now. All I seen on the, flash across the news today and said that, but I don't know, probably about 6 o'clock out my way, they was saying that Georgia Supreme Court ruled on it, no more votes will be counted after midnight or whatever.
That's Wisconsin. Wisconsin is not being counted after 12 midnight. 12 midnight is over no matter what. However they count them. I think that's the way they are. Because, I'm not really sure, because I think that might be voted or entered. So if you don't bring your mail-in ballot or you don't go vote by 12 o'clock tomorrow night, then it won't be counted. But that's what Trump wants. Trump wants 12 o'clock is over, no matter what. Bring your mail-in ballot in. But the problem is Pennsylvania has to count them all starting tomorrow. They have to count them starting from 8 o'clock in the morning all the way until they get them done counting. They're going to spend all them days doing it. And that's what I think Georgia's going to do, too. California, it's over because they've already harvested all theirs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like I said, I think it's just a cutoff. If you ain't got it in by this time, 12 o'clock midnight, it don't count, but that's the way it should be, but, all right, Fireball, I'm going to ease out, brother. I got a doggone cold down here, man. The more I talk, the more I get kind of like laryngitis or something, man, but, had a cold the last few days, man, but, hey, it is what it is. We'll see what goes on here, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, see what happens, but, hey, I'm prevailing for the good side. I'm prevailing for the common sense side, man. I'm for the common sense side, man. Ain't no doubt about it. Trump. Hey, Fireball, I'm gone now.
All right, there, Ricochet. We'll catch you come later. Yeah, I got to go take a piss anyway, and Trump's on live right now, so I got to go take a piss before I piss my pants. And 22 Steel, I heard you every time he keyed down. He was just over there making some good comments on that end, too. All right, we'll catch you come later, man. This is good talk right here, man. This is real national radio talk that needs to be talked about.
All right, Bob, I'll have a good night now. Tell 22 Steel, I said. Tell him I heard him. Trump.
10 Roger on that. 22 Steel said he heard you. All right, I gotta go take a piss before I piss my pants.
Oh, Kilowatt, Northeast Alabama. They call me Kilowatt.
Stupid. Hello, RC, Black Smoke in the Carolinas. Hello, RC, Black Smoke in the Carolinas. I'm waving, break.
They call me Kilowatt, Northeast Alabama. Yeah, man, oh, damn. Hey, brother, that's where we gonna roll. We're gonna try one time. Good evening, RC, the referee of the northwest corner. Old fender bender in the bluegrass.